I saw Miss Angel Reese on the Vogue magazine cover. That's big time.
Look at you looking all good, girl.
For the past few months, I have been observing from afar some of the discourse about Angel Reese. What people are saying about this young lady, that she dresses too provocatively, that she's for the streets, that she doesn't care about basketball, that she wants to be a celebrity, that all she cares about is social media fame. And the only thing I can think when I'm watching these conversations is, and I don't see the problem with any of this. We as individuals are different. What makes you happy, what makes me happy, what makes Angel Reese happy, three different things. We only have one life, and we have to live it to the best of our abilities. How we want to live it, not how somebody else wants us to live it. Angel Reese, from birth, has been one of them. And you know exactly who I'm talking about. Someone that when they walk in a room, they bring a certain energy. They bring a certain attention. The life of the party, so to speak. There are just certain individuals that are like that. It's not fake. They're not they're not putting on a show. That's just the way that they are. We see it in sports every single day. Some people have loquacious personalities. Other people are a little more low key. And there's nothing wrong with that. Society likes to pit individuals with different personalities against each other and make you fight. You see it right now with Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson. You've seen it in the NBA with Jokic and Joel Embiid. And you've certainly seen it in the WNBA with Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. I mean, it's not even an elephant in the room. Caitlin Clark is a part of Angel Reese's rise. You cannot get around that. And there's nothing wrong with that. Because oftentimes when opportunities arise, they arise because the timing of that opportunity has all come into place. Everything in the universe has come together. You have Angel Reese, this personable, interesting, tall, young, good looking woman that plays for LSU with a coach that dresses like Liberace. And they happen to be in the championship game against Caitlin Clark, who has changed women's college sports. She is a juggernaut. Caitlin Clark is a juggernaut. She has changed women's college basketball, the WNBA, forever. You put these two together, and you have this timing, this incident. Can't see me. I got the ring. When these certain things happen, it opens up a lane. It opens up a lane. And when that lane is opened up, you got to run through that bitch like OJ trying to get 2,000 yards in 14 games. I'm sure Angel Reese was just being herself at the time. But opportunities arise when you least expect it. And that opportunity to become bigger than the game itself presented itself at that moment. And Angel Reese took advantage of it. Because for certain things like this to happen, you get the gumbo, the ingredients have to be right. I always use Odell Beckham Jr. as an example. If Odell Beckham Jr. played for the Jacksonville Jaguars and he made that same catch that made him more famous than the league that he played in against the Houston Texans on a 1 p.m. Sunday game, he would not be the Odell Beckham that we know now. He would not be Met Gala Odell Beckham. It's certain. Tristan Thompson had a baby with an IG model, and he was just a basketball player that had a baby with an IG model. He went on to have children with Khloe Kardashian. You Google Tristan Thompson, nothing about basketball comes up. There was a lane. He ran through that bitch like OJ trying to get 2,000 yards in 14 games. Opportunities present themselves. You have to take advantage of them. Angel Reese, personality is outgoing. So what if she wants to be famous? That's how you get a bag. So what if she wants to be popular on social media? That's how you get a bag. Who cares if she likes to dress the way she dresses because it gets her a lot of attention? That's 2024. 2025. She's on Vogue magazine. It's clearly working. She has cereal boxes in the stores. It's clearly working. Reebok, Shaq, it's clearly working. She took that opportunity and she ran with it. And good for her. I knew she was going to be bigger than the sport that she played in when they had dedicated Twitter accounts to her missing layups. I don't know if you watched the WNBA over the last 20, 30 years. They miss a lot of layups. A lot. She had a dedicated Twitter channel just to her missed layups. You got motion. And you can't, once again, ignore the elephant in the room. When a white woman takes over a predominantly a sport that people associate with black people, basketball, there's going to be a subset of fans or individuals that are going to look for her foil and is going to put wind in her back. Angel Reese is the opposite of Caitlin Clark. Nothing wrong with either one of them. But you don't like Caitlin Clark, then of course you're going to get behind Angel Reese. If you don't like Angel Reese, you're going to get behind Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark was a star and was going to be a star and was going to have this motion with or without Angel Reese. But she's a bigger star. She has bigger motion because she does have a foil. She does have an opposite. It helps both sides. Would Angel Reese been as big if not for Caitlin Clark? It's the same thing as saying would Odell Beckham had been as big if he didn't make a catch on primetime TV against the Dallas Cowboys with 50 million, trillion, billion people watching. When the lane presents itself, no matter who you are, you better run through that bitch like OJ trying to get 2,000 yards in 14 games. I'm proud of Angel Reese. I'm proud of her. The WNBA pays $70, $60, $70, $80,000 a year. Angel Reese, trust me, those millions are in double digits for her right now. You've never seen that before with the WNBA player. And WNBA has had individuals that had motion and they blew it. Skylar Diggins had Drake putting the wind at her back and they blew it, treated her like trash. Brittany Griner should have declared for the NBA draft. Would have changed the whole perception of the WNBA. Mark Cuban said he would have drafted her. They blew it. They couldn't blow Caitlin Clark because that's organic, even though they tried. They couldn't blow it with Caitlin Clark. Sometimes the momentum is just too, it's too nothing you can do. Like when Nelly came out with Country Grammar. When the momentum hits and that wind get beneath your sails, nobody can stop it. Nobody was stopping Caitlin Clark. That momentum was too big for even the WNBA to mess up. And I'm glad Angel Reese took a piece of that momentum and carved it out to what makes her happy, what makes her successful, what makes her money. And if you got a problem with that, you probably just have never achieved any of your goals and dreams in your life. If you're watching this, you probably have too much time on your hands, but I do appreciate you. If you can do me a favor, if you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, BSO TV, and our podcast, The Headline King with Robert Littal, and Facts Not Feelings with Robert Littal on all of your podcasting spaces, I would really appreciate that. We're doing daily, weekly videos, insider information, things that you won't be able to get on the website. So please subscribe to these spaces, and therefore you get to see my lovely face on a daily basis. Wanted to be the hero, but turned into the villain. Something like the Penguin, never like Bruce Wayne. I came from the gutter, not addicted to the fame, but the streets know my name, beat them at their own game. 20 years later, claim the head of the table. I'm my brother's keeper, but more Cain than Abel. Eliminate your bloodline, I'm the tribal boss. Murder so many tried, calling tribe Lord wrong. It's a scary story, son and all these rappers sending them the moral. Never did it for the glory or the hot taste, did it for Grandma Ruby, who said I was special right out the gate. So continue to hate when you failed to see. You took your best shot and you bricked your three. The BSO legacy like the Bulls dynasty. My G, it looks like you need some milk. Let me call RG3. These are facts, not feelings. 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 It's the Headline King, Robert Littal.